Alright guys, this is a rest video, a late rest day video. Like, recording it at 9 after my push day. I know, but it's gonna get me back on track. I'm really trying to stay consistent with like my rest days and everything because I wanna put out those videos for you guys. But today I just kinda wanted to talk about like purpose in life, you know? Everyone's gotta find what they're like meant for, you know? Nobody wants to work a fucking 6 to 5 at a job they fucking hate, you know? Like, nobody wants to. Why would you go into some shitty, you know, whether it be a corporate office job or a job in the oil field or construction? If you fucking hate it, you know, don't do it. Like, why are you gonna force yourself through something you don't like, you know? Find a job for you. And I mean, obviously, you know, whether it's via, you gotta go to college, you know? And obviously, I didn't go to college. College was not meant for me. It wasn't my path. I don't regret it. And I think it's pushed a lot nowadays. Like, oh, you got to go to college if you want to be successful. You ain't got to go to college to be successful. I mean, I'm not bragging or anything, but I'm 18. I live by myself. I've got a nice truck. I afford all of that. I'm able to pay a coach. I'm able to get in on my lifts. I'm able to have like plenty of money left over to spend on what I want or save. And it's like, I'm 18, just working a normal oil field job at an oil field supply company. And I love what I do, you know, I love the people I work with. I seriously enjoy what I do. Now, is it what I see myself doing the rest of my life? No, obviously that's why I do this. I want to be able to one day, after staying consistent enough, I want to one day be able to get sponsors. Like, I want to get a supplement sponsor, a clothing sponsor. Maybe start my own business one day. Open my own gym is a huge dream of mine. And obviously, I got to do something if I want to be able to accomplish that one day. And this is what I'm doing because I want to be able to do that. And it's a big dream of mine. I love doing this, you know. I consider what I do for full-time work, like, that's just temporary, you know. And maybe I'll end up working some other job, you know. I wouldn't be against it. But at the moment, I love what I do. You know, it's fun. I get to talk to customers, make connections. I'm learning lots of good stuff. So I'm having a great time. Like, I love what I do. I'm not working a job and I'm like, every day I'm like, fuck, I hate this job, you know. I want to work somewhere else. I can't do this shit anymore. Like, every day I'm excited to go to work. You know, obviously there's days I'm like, ah, man, I'm tired. I'm not really excited for work. But more often than not, I'm ready to fucking attack the day. I'm ready to go work my job and I'm ready to get a banger ass lift in afterwards because I enjoy what I do. And now some people, I know I have friends, you know, obviously I got some friends in college, my girlfriend's in college. They love it. Like, they're glad they're not working a job right now because they're going to college learning about what they love. And they're going to be able to pursue a job in a field of what they love. And, you know, I got some friends doing that. I got some friends, you know, maybe working construction, oil field, fucking a rigging company, whatever. And they love it. They enjoy going to work every day. They like the people they work with. And I've had friends who have like worked a job for a month or two and been like, I fucking hate this. I can't stand this. So they went and found something else. And that's okay, you know. You can't do something that you hate. You got to find what you love. And, you know, most people, they're going to be working that same job for the next 60 years of their life. Maybe they'll work at a few different companies. Maybe their company will get bought out by another company. Maybe they get laid off or whatever. But it's like, you got to think about it like this, you know, when you're first finding a job, whether it's you're fresh out of college or you're fresh out of high school, you got to find something that interests you, you know, and maybe your interests end up changing over time. Like, maybe at first you wanted to start out in construction. You start out in construction, you like it for a few years, and then you're like, maybe this isn't for me. I want to find something else. So you go and try a job roustabouting or something, and you're like, now this is where I want to be. Like, I love this shit. And that's why everybody's got to find their own purpose, you know. It takes time, you know. You're not just going to turn 18 and be like, this is what I'm meant to do for the rest of my life. Maybe you got to work a few jobs before you're like, okay, this is the job I fucking love. I can enjoy going to work every day, love what I do, actually have a passion in it. But I think nonetheless, no matter what job you work, just grind your ass, you know? Make connections, you know? At any job, you can make connections with people above you, you know? You gotta get out, experience the world, right? Nobody wants to be stuck at a dead-end job the rest of their life. And that's why I do what I do. I love putting out this content. I love what I do for work, but that is not what I'm going to do the rest of my life. After I give myself 2 years, after 2 years, that's when I'm like, okay, in 2 years, I bet I'm giving myself the 2-year time frame to fucking make it with everything I'm doing right now in order to sustain a career off that and make money off bodybuilding for the rest of my life. That's my plan. That is my idea of a job. And obviously with enough dedication and consistency, I'm going to achieve that, you know. Maybe the 2-year time frame, maybe it won't fit. Maybe I'll make it in a year time frame. Who fucking knows? I don't care. Maybe it takes me 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 8 years, whatever. I'm going to keep fucking chasing and I'm going to make it one day. And that's like what I'm holding myself to. Maybe you want to make it as an art influencer. Fucking post pictures of your art every day. Post reels of your art. Show how you make your art every single day. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, fucking Twitter, whatever. Just keep grinding, posting every day. I don't care if you're getting 6 views one day and then 800 views the next and then 8 views again and then you're getting a few thousand views and then you're starting to get hate comments. Who gives a shit about the hate? Do it because you love it. I mean, I've gotten some real hateful comments on YouTube, but I didn't let it discourage me. You know, I let it motivate me. Oh, you're calling me skinny, you're calling me small. Well, I'll show you, you know. One day, I'm going to be fucking huge, all right? Maybe I'll have all these fans. And that's like me being like, okay, you were fucking wrong, you know. You looked at my channel, and now you're a fan, you know. Maybe you hated on me a few years ago. You're like, this dude's fucking skinny, he's small, blah, blah, blah. He's a shitty influencer, yada, yada. He's a wannabe Sam Sulek, wannabe whoever. And now I'll be like, oh, in a few years, I'll be able to be like, look at me. Look at what I accomplished. Now you're a fan, but back then, you were one of my biggest haters. You commented like on every other video, and you're like, oh, yada, yada. You fucking suck. You're fucking skinny. You should fucking die. I mean, I haven't had as many hateful comments recently, but like there for a while, there's just one dude, he'd comment on like every other video, just hating. And I was like, why? Like, I responded to a few of his comments, and then I kind of realized, like, if I ignore his comments, he's going to stop commenting because he's not getting a reaction out of me. And that's the thing in life, you know. Someone gives you shit, you give them a reaction, they're going to keep giving you shit because you give them a reaction every time they give you shit. So you can't give them a reaction. I remember growing up, I'd always give my sister shit, you know. I'd make fun of them, I'd fuck around with them, like, to piss them off. And the reason I did it, I would get a reaction. And my mom, she would always tell my sisters, she'd be like, don't give him a reaction. That's the only reason he's bugging you, or annoying you, is because he's getting a reaction. He keeps poking you in your side because every single time you get pissed off and yell at him or you get annoyed, he keeps doing it because it's pissing you off. You're giving him that reaction. You're giving them the satisfaction. And growing up as an adult and now realizing my mom was completely right, you know? If you give someone a reaction to them, you know, whether being a fucking dick, whether they're just being, you know, flat up outright mean, whether they're just trying to be negative, you know, anything along that context, if you give them a reaction, they're going to keep doing it, you know? Someone leaves a hateful comment on your fucking Instagram post about art. Your art fucking sucks, dude. I've never seen such shitty art. My 6-year-old sister could draw better art than that. You give them a reaction, they're going to keep doing it. You know why? Because it brings them joy to see you get so pissed off about something. And that's why you can't let the little things eat at you, man. If I let every negative comment eat at me, or every video that only gets 8 views and it gets like a few thumbs downs on it, or like say my like to dislike ratio wasn't good, if I let every video like that get to me, I wouldn't be making YouTube videos anymore. I wouldn't be chasing this. And, you know, even if I was never able to make it, I'd rather know that I gave it my all, I uploaded daily. I'd rather know I was giving it my all and didn't make it than no, I didn't make it and never gave it my all. Maybe someone else filled my shoes. You got to give it your all, guys. I mean, if you love something, chase that with your fucking heart. It doesn't matter what you got to do, you know? Buy the camera, fucking slowly upgrade your equipment, slowly upgrade your fucking paintbrushes, whatever. Just keep chasing after that shit, you know? You got to do what you love. You don't want to be stuck working that corporate job instead of fucking painting pictures because it's what you love to do. Maybe teaching others how to do art. Maybe just making motivational videos. Maybe showing others how to fucking do yoga. I don't give a shit. Just chase after what you want. Find your purpose. I've got a buddy, right? He went to college the last 4 years, majoring in psychology. I won't lie, the entire time, I'm like, why is he going to college for this? I don't think that's something he enjoys. Kind of wondered, you know? And then the other day he comes up to me and he's like, hey, you know, might catch you by surprise, but I'm going to major in art now. I graduated with my psychology degree, but I kind of talked to my parents and they were like, find something you want to do. And he's like, and I love art. And now he's been doing art daily and he's getting better at art day by day. And he's been posting on social media, trying to gain followers, likes. I'm like, dude, keep chasing that shit. If you have a chance at just drawing pictures the rest of your life and it's what you fucking love, keep doing that. That's fucking awesome. That's so cool. I love that for you. You know, doesn't matter what you want to do. Maybe you love cooking. Put out some cooking content. Fucking practice cooking every day. Make yourself a new meal every day. Get better and better and better. And then maybe you can expand. Start cooking at like, you know, maybe your city's doing some sort of festival. Fucking run a cooking booth. Cook. Just cook and sell your shit. And you know, yeah, just cook for people. Get your name out there. And then maybe people are like, dude, you should start a restaurant. Or, hey, dude, could I pay you to make these meals for me? You know? And then that's something you can pursue. You know, it's just all about finding your purpose, whether that be, roustabout construction, or starting your own construction company, or starting a pavement company, or starting your own roustabout company, or starting a oil field supply company. Whatever you want to do, fucking do it. Chase after your dreams. You don't want to live a mediocre life, hating your life every day, waking up, you know, paying off student loans, paying off your credit card debt, paying off whatever you got. You want to do what you love. I want you to think about it, guys. If you're watching this video right now, I want you to think to yourself after this video, just think, what could I be doing that I absolutely love? You know, find something. Maybe it takes you a few years to find what you're passionate about. You know, maybe you try running, you're like, cycling, and then you find out you fucking love swimming. Chase that shit. Chase what you fucking love. Find a hobby that you enjoy, you know? You gotta do what you love, guys. And obviously for me, that's the gym. That's why I go and work out every day. That's why I give this my all. That's why I fucking lock in on my diet, my sleep, my training, everything. I try to line every single dot because I love this shit. I want to do it the rest of my life. This is what I love. So you guys got to find what you love and give everything you got to that, because you don't want to be living a life of mediocreness, you know? Like, here's you and here's your dream, you know? You can keep walking towards that dream, or you could give up on your dream and just plummet. And then your dream's up here and you're down here. Versus right now, you're right here. Here's your fucking rest of your life just dangling right here off your fucking art sculptures, you know? It's right here. You're slowly walking towards it. Oh, there's a hateful comment. Kind of drop a little. Okay, you know what? I'll keep going. Fuck those guys. Keep walking, up the stairs, up the stairs. Oh, I'm losing a lot of subscribers, you know? People are giving me hateful comments on my art. I'm not going to do this anymore. You're back down here, motherfucker. Instead of being like, fuck those guys, I don't give a shit what they say. I'm going to keep fucking climbing, keep climbing. Bam! Probably was a really stupid fucking analogy, but you get the point, guys. You got to chase after what you love. Do what you fucking love, you know? That's really it today, guys. I mean, I didn't really want to read a comic. I just wanted to be inspirational. I want to do more videos like these. So, the biggest takeaway I can give you guys is, what is your fucking purpose? Let me know in the comments down below what your purpose is, and I want you guys to chase after that, okay? I love you all so much. Thank you for watching. I'm going to go get my post-workout meal in.